Fast forward, any come our channel so aha age politics avenue. Podcast of the friend make with big headlines. Na ejemre na edibi exomo awaha. Ni de me ho black si mo say ene edi di kanya. Let's just say we can subscribe to the channel. Hit notification bell so share na adofo account so ensa into me enke ni de mu yanko aye political highway sim na ejedem awonu enya aksam koto akra. Na me no ka say eye Ghana ban etimi atintim krata ede Akroma eye US aban no say omo enhwe na omo fa ken ofori ata intimi embra eye Ghana hasi na me no ka say ebedwafo atranse a omo so eche omo adwene emfa ensem ya eye Ghana aban etimi atu afa eye former finance minister ken ofori ata ehun na mesrek say ka kumo ye gene kwekwo no muti ebedwafo atranse a ensem yi omo ye mu pensim mu a yenso yagimre na atu bi di apete eye waso ye yenko ensem aha age politics avenue.
Are you laughing? When Paul went before Yoko, they gave him a form to fill to see whether he has a landed property in his name. He filled the form.
The special prosecutor.
Special prosecutor. No, yes. He filled the form that he didn't have landed property in his name, and yet the man said the special prosecutor said he should go and bring a property in his name. So if I tell you that they know the man's father is there, yet they will ask him to bring his father for bail condition. I'm not far from wrong, but from right, be right.
Yeah, you're
You see,
yes.
So that is it. I am saying that look, let's begin the trial.
Yeah.
Let the trial process go on. Look, how many times have we gone to court? You say he's been charged. How many times have we heard this case in our court? How many times?
I think 2. So Damoa has been granted 50 million Ghana cedis bail. One of the suspects in the case. I'm talking about Colonel Damoa.
Yes.
It's because when the case was first called, he was not available.
Okay.
So he had to go back alone.
Yes.
And then his plea taking, and then granted bail. After that, he came back to Parliament.
Yes, I saw him 2 days ago in Parliament. Look, let's continue with the trial in Ghana. After all, we started one here. The lady, Maslog Boss, the trial started while she was in Ghana. She left. The trial went on. She's been found guilty.
Yeah.
We have all these months. We have not even. I hear yesterday that one was just added.
Yeah.
That the process of bringing her to sell bail, her sentence has also started.
Yes.
I think that we are just adding it to this one because.
Well, you don't want her to come back.
No, I want her to come, but we will not bring her.
Oh, okay.
She will not come.
So you are doubting the...
I'm doubting it. She won't come. Because if we wanted to do it, we would have started from day one. When we came and we started doing nollie prosecutor against people who were being... Look, this matter, if Attorney General, I think they should concentrate on the trial here. Okay. And if they find the man, he has lawyers. He has competent lawyers in Ghana. Without him, the trial can go on. If he's found guilty, then the process of bringing him back to serve his jail term will be better than having a trial in the United States just to bring him. He has representatives. He has strong legal representation in Ghana. Go through the trial process. If he's found guilty, then the process of bringing him to jail, serve the jail term. I think that will be better. That will be more prudent, in my view. Than this process that we have taken. These press conferences, I think they do not help. Let's do the trial.
Okay, IB.
So,
yes.
I think we've gotten to a point where the conversation is no longer about Ken Ofori-Atta's health.
Okay.
You know that, right? Yeah, because I'm yet to hear anybody say that he's still sick and that's why he doesn't want to come. I've heard many people talk about these charges being trumped up charges, right? And the fact that the trial can continue without him. So why seek his extradition? Now, yesterday a question was put to the AG about Abu Trika and his arrest in the allegations of cyber fraud. And he said, it doesn't work like that. Otherwise, there could have been a trade-off. Okay, so the US is interested in Abu Trika. We are also interested in our former finance minister as a state. Okay, take and then give us. That's not how it works. And he mentions that. Now, the arrest that has been effected, if Abu Trika is to be sent back to the US, he will have to be taken to a Ghanaian court.
Yes.
the dossier that the U.S. authorities have on him has been transmitted down. It's a dossier that will be put before a judge. The judge will make the determination based on that dossier. And then, of course, Abu Trike's lawyers will be there as well. And if the judge says he should be sent back to the U.S., that will happen. It's the same process that will take place in the U.S. So when the AG relates to the caliber of lawyers Ken Ofori-Atta has gone for, and he was very careful in stating that he just wants us to understand the process that we are jumping into.
We knew from day one.
Oh, no. In fact, if we knew from day one, why were people saying that we should give Abu Trike and then take Ken Ofori-Atta back? You get the point.
That's a layman's argument.
I would never
That's
say
the
that.
point. So he was not
The
speaking
ordinary
to
man's argument.
Exactly. And the AG was not speaking to just us here.
Yes.
He was speaking to the ordinary Ghanaian as well. So there was the need for that explanation.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, with that said, it's interesting. The other gentleman, the Akori guy, because in all these conversations, we had not heard about his reasons for not being here in Ghana. Right? Because Ken Ofori-Atta was sick. On paper, we were told that.
It's not on paper.
Oh, no.
On record.
On record. That's the point. On record.
When you say on paper, it means a different thing.
On record, we were told that.
Yes.
But we never heard the story of Mr. Akori as to why he's not in Ghana.
Yeah.
We're hearing that he's a U.S. citizen, right? That makes the whole complicated process much more complex, right? Granted, it doesn't mean that if indeed there are questions to be answered. So your argument that Ken Ofori-Atta believes that the charges are frivolous, they are trumped up, and what have you, I will be tempted to grant him that. But how about you come and then point to the court in Ghana, how flimsy these charges are, how trumped. I'm coming. How trumped up they are, and how you think this is political persecution, right?
His lawyers will do that.
No, I'm coming. So do we have a very unforgiving system that Ken Ofori-Atta believes that he will not find justice in Ghana? No,
but the man we see Ghana, he will not be talking.
No, you see, this is the thing.
Will he be talking?
We have gone past where we say that he's not here because he's sick. We've gone past that.
Yes.
Now it's because the system will not be fair to him. One, two, he cannot. Why have you not heard the conversation,
sir? That the system will not be fair to him.
Because if you can get justice, it doesn't matter how many charges they throw at you.
Yeah.
You can get justice and walk free.
Yeah.
So why is he not here?
His lawyers are here.
Well, Akosia Menu and Adwa Mansa and Kofi Babone get that luxury of saying that, you know what, you guys, you want me to come and stand trial. I'm in Esasi Bontefo here in Ghana, but I will not come. Let my lawyers represent me in a criminal trial.
No,
that luxury doesn't exist.
This is simplistic.
I'm not saying. See, we have students of law and we have a lawyer here. That luxury doesn't exist.
We have over-the-counter lawyers.
Akosia Menu, who is at Esasi Bontefo, will say that my lawyers are in the court on my behalf in a criminal trial, so I won't come. No. That luxury doesn't exist.
No, for criminal trials, if you are charged, the individual charge, you must be present.
Thank you. So you have just.
But when you are not present, you can be tried in abstention.
Yes, exactly. No, of course, granted.
So,
we know that.
But the ideal situation is for you to be there.
The law makes room for all those things.
Yes.
So, that's at least my little understanding.
Of course. Finally on
criminal
this.
should be present.
Please allow him to land.
Finally on this, I think the AG just didn't organize a press conference to tell us about the extradition process.
Okay.
Also talked about amount of monies that have been recovered from a cyber fraud syndicate. Right? You are not interested in that one too.
Why do you say that?
No, because see,
I'm beginning not to be.
The bottom line.
There are so many things that you may know.
The bottom line is that the ideal thing, as the AG said, will have been for the former finance minister to come. See, let's not take things for granted. Regardless of how this case turns out, we have chalked Ghana first. So there's the first time a finance minister is being put on trial.
First time?
No, I'm saying no.
He's adding it. Yeah, no, you've not finished. I know.
Yes.
I know what you want to say.
Yes, of course. We know can't be pride, what have you. Yes. We know that who he was jailed and what have you.
Yeah.
Put on trial, and he's nowhere to be found. This is the first time. Regardless of the conditions under which we have recorded this first,
he's in
it
US.
is still a first.
He's nowhere to be found. He's in US.
He's nowhere to be found in Ghana.
He's not present in Ghana.
He's not present in Ghana.
Yes.
Okay.
Good. Let's put that aside. Now, there are equally political implications. Nobody will tell me that there is no politics in these conversations.
There are.
But that's why there are systems to check, to ensure that there is no political persecution. So when the AG gives the assurance that, under me, no, I'm saying, see, an assurance of a lawyer should be an assurance. Under me, there will be no persecution. You talk about bail conditions.
Kisi Ajabi is not a lawyer.
We've been given explanations that the bail conditions, especially the amount involved, is based on the amount of money that the investigation covers.
Right.
Time without number. Unless somebody points me to the fact that it doesn't matter how much money is involved, the bail conditions could be softer. And I agree. And I've always directed them to go to the court. And whenever they go to court, those conditions are varied. Dr. Esibe has gone to court twice. On every occasion, the conditions are varied. In fact, it can be varied to the extent that the court will say that, no, you know what, let's look at self-recognizance bail. We can get there. So if we have these systems, why are we not exploring those systems? Bottom line, this will become another political conversation. If Sedinam comes, right, and I have no reason to doubt what the AG said, that Sedinam will come. Because under the previous administration, Sedinam had been convicted, right? The previous administration could still not bring Sedinam back. Regardless of the fact that Sedinam belongs to a different political party. No, I'm coming. If it's that easy, I'm relating to the fact that...
That's why I'm saying she won't come. Because I know it's not easy.
Well, it is more conducive for her to come now than it was when she was convicted.
It's the same cell prison.
I know, no, yes, but I'm saying it's more convenient because she can step down here, and she can step down in Ghana here, and that same day get a pardon.
Oh, but then she can be pardoned from wherever she is. If that's
exactly.
Yes.
Does she have to get here to be pardoned?
No, but I'm just saying that it is more conducive.
But the AG also said that plans were far advanced.
It's more
to bring
conducive
now. The U.S. authorities.
They have sent that one too.
This is an attorney
long
general.
time. That was sent long time ago.
That extradition.
The conviction.
Yes.
No, it's not the conviction. To
You
bring
need
her back.
Yes.
that. You need the conviction to convince the U.S. authorities to send
bring,
her back.
send her.
No, in her case,
that was transmitted.
In her case, it is even much more simple because you have been convicted.
Yes.
The process has ended. So it's very simple to get the authorities to agree.
Yes.
Yeah, but in the other case, you now want to, you have now charged the person. You now want to prosecute.
So you see, you have come back to my point that if you have a case against this man, finance minister, go through the processes. If he's convicted, it's easy then to
it's
to
much
bring
more
in
easier.
that doing two trials at the same time. To what end? I won't even say about Akukra Embasso.
Let's see how.
What are you saying?
The extradition one. This one.
So can you further will not come?
No, I'm not saying he won't come, but the processes we are using for him to
by
come.
the end, you're saying he won't come.
No, I didn't say that. I never said that.
Will he come?
Am I his lawyer? Am I his lawyer? Look, I have never had one-on-one interaction with this man in my life. You are asking me whether he will come.
If you were you, will you come?
Good question. But you see,
You said you will bring him along.
There must be a process. That doesn't just rest with how you feel.
You are even afraid that he has top lawyers. That will represent
He said
him.
he's not afraid. He clearly said it.
Why is
that
he not afraid? Why is he telling us?
He's just, don't you want to be informed? He's a top lawyer.
Oh, yes.
I know that.
He's a top lawyer,
He's
top
my very
lecturer.
good brother. Yeah, I know.
So how can he be afraid? That's why he's telling you that
He's
not afraid.
And yet he's telling us.
He's a tough lawyer. He has a tough deputy.
But he's not going to be there to argue any case.
And see.
So what is this about a
do
tough
what
lawyer?
is legally right. If he comes,
Masa.
that's an added advantage, right? If he doesn't come,
this is why CV requirement. Added advantage.
Anyway, so let's move on. I think we'll deal with our final topic, and so let's make it very brief because of
that's
time.
where my energy was going to be.
In the Kpandai
Yes.
matter.
Yes.
Okay, so on Tuesday again, the Supreme Court sat and suspended the proposed re-election, the election rerun of the Kpandai seats, pending the hearing of the Sechiwarai application, which is to be heard on the 13th of January 2026. We have, it's sort of linked to what has happened in Suhum, but the circumstances are
different.
Just a bit different. Some people feel vindicated, some mixed feelings, but of course, many agree with the decision of the Supreme Court. that why didn't you just wait? Why did you have to write to the Electoral Commission to declare the seat vacant to go ahead to set up or another date for the rerun of the election? And for some people, if we continue like that, then we are going to have to lose. Many people will lose their seats because almost all the time, an aggrieved party will say there were irregularities.
And government in power.
I don't know what you are talking about.
I would say.
Let me start with IB because you are always in Parliament with them.
Yes.
What does Matthew Nyundam come to Parliament still?
No, he doesn't. And that's because there's a legal disagreement as to what the implications of the Supreme Court's freezing of the rerun is relative to the High Court decision from Tamale, right?
Okay.
There are legal minds that argue that it is the rerun that has been frozen, but not the judgment set aside.
Right.
Right. And if the Supreme Court wanted Martin Nyundam to still hold himself as a member of Parliament,
they would have said it.
They should have said it. They would have said it in plain language. Now, it's interesting what has happened at the Supreme Court. Last week, I was in this seat, and I remember telling Elvis and Addo that there is that window of another court saying something contrary to what came from the High Court in Tamale. And that is what every party will respect, including Parliament. So if, for instance, this decision from the Supreme Court had come before Ebenezer Ahomajetro, the Clerk of Parliament, wrote to the EC, that letter would not have been transmitted. As at the time that letter was being written, there was only one potent decision from the court, and it came from the Tamale High Court.
Yes.
And it had given an order that within 30 days, there should be a rerun. Then you can challenge that in the court.
Yes.
That's the point. And that's why those decisions were challenged in the court. You see, I always say this, that where the animal is tied to the tree, when you are setting the animal free, it's the same spot, right? So, indeed, Nyundam and his lawyers had triggered two processes. One, application for stay. The other one is an appeal. And then the third one was at Apex Court of the land. See, the Supreme Court decision is welcoming on all fronts. Me, 30th of December, you wanted me to be in Kpandai. For what? It will disturb their Christmas. It will disturb their holidays. So the Supreme Court just took a practical decision. And we said it here, that if there is any contrary decision, that's the decision that will be obeyed. So now, what is the case before the Supreme Court? That the petition was filed outside the 21-day window after the gazetting of the results. If the Supreme Court comes, looks at the records, and the Assembly Press, lawyer Kwesi Boete, the CEO for, MD for Ghana Publishing Company Limited, all that the court needs to do is get in touch with him and say, when was the parliamentary election results for Kpandai gazetted? The records will be pulled out. This is it. Was the petition within the 21 days or outside the 21 days? If this is the Supreme Court panel, we can make that determination and pronounce judgment. If it is outside, ab initio, there's no case to start with. If it's outside the 21-day then it means that the petition ought not to have been entertained. That argument will be made on the 13th of time. Simple. But for now, we are happy that there was a unanimous decision from the Supreme Court. And now, at least, everybody is happy, including even those who believe that the eventual judgment will be in their favor. I saw the question from Dennis Miracles Abuaje that the MPP people should not be jubilating, right? Not yet. But this is a practical judgment. I've sat here and said, we are not lawyers. But when judgment or decisions, this is not a judgment, it's a decision. When decisions come from the court, even somebody who has never sat in the classroom to do law can logically say that this is right or this is wrong. Where there are technicalities, that's where legal explanations will be sought. So me, welcoming development from the court. We are all happy. Tomorrow, if there's another decision from the court and it's not welcoming, we are allowed to say it. So Martin Nyundam, I've said, finally, that if he will get reprieve, it will be from the court. If there is a rerun, I fear that he might not return to Parliament. And it's because I've studied the trajectory and I know what 3 years of an incumbent government can do relative to telling the people that will give you development. So if there is a solution that could be gotten from the court as he's seeking to do, that's what will work in his favor. And he should continue pursuing it.
Okay.
Give us all your energy.
Yes. So I have questioned it on this platform. What was the rush in electoral committee, Parliament transmitting that letter, vacancy letter to EC? When Parliament itself, they've been precedent that at least this is a court of first instance when it comes to parliamentary election, High Court. Now you know that the respondent has an opportunity to appeal and also legal process to set aside.
We ain't some of the course watch and so I'm not so Jim or as an isobody and Dumbi Edumini. We have the essential na Yasumo Mason.